I spent the last 10 years studying hair loss. In this video, I'm sharing the exact steps I use with my private clients to reverse their hair loss. Now, I must warn you, if you follow these steps, you'll have people accusing you of getting a hair transplant. Number one is what I call the 5-minute rule. Most guys buy shampoos that are just expensive soap. They wash the dirt off and that's it. If you want to actually keep your hair, you need ketoconazole. It clears inflammation and mildly blocks DHT, which is the hormone killing your hair. But 90% of black men fail when using it. They scrub it in and rinse it off in 30 seconds. And that, well, it does nothing. The active ingredient needs time to absorb. So if you're using it, make sure you apply it, let it soak in, give it a few minutes, then rinse. If you don't have the discipline to wait, then you don't have the discipline to keep your hair. Number two is the natural assist. When I'm doing my consulting calls, many guys do not want to touch any prescription stuff. And man, I totally get it. So instead, you can look at saw palmetto and rosemary oil. Do they work as hard as the drugs? No, but they do help reduce inflammation and block some DHT naturally. Think of these as the bench players. They support the team, but they aren't winning the championship alone. If you want a free guide that covers everything in this video, then check out the link in the description. Number three is the empty tank theory. Think of your body like a high-performance car. Your heart, your lungs, your brain, that's the engine. It's the stuff that keeps your car moving and keeps you alive. Your hair is like the air conditioning. It's a luxury feature. Nice to have, but not absolutely essential. Now, imagine you're driving down the highway and the fuel light comes on. What does the car's computer do? It goes into power save mode. It cuts the power to the AC so it can save every drop of energy for the engine. It sacrifices the luxury to save the essential. This is exactly what happens when you are low on vitamin D, zinc, or iron. Your body looks at the low fuel gauge and says, we don't have enough resources to run everything. Cut the power to the scalp. If your levels are low, your body would literally stop growing hair to save energy. But before you start trying to self-diagnose and take all the kind of supplements, get your blood work done. You'll know exactly what you're starting with and what you need to do to fix it. Number four is Minoxidil. And for many black men, it's the first thing they reach for, but they don't understand it. And most miss these two warning signs. You see, Minoxidil is a vasodilator. That's fancy talk for it widens the blood vessels so oxygen and nutrients can actually feed the hair follicles, which helps your hair grow. But for many black men, after a few weeks of using it, they see more scalp than when they started. They see hair in the sink, they start panicking thinking, this stuff is starting to make me bald, and they quit. Man, that's just shedding. It's actually a good sign. It means the drug is working. It's pushing out the weak miniaturized hairs to make room for the thicker, stronger hairs to grow in. If you quit during the shed, you just killed your progress for nothing. You have to wait it out, big dog. Also, we gotta talk about the itch. I see guys walking around scratching their heads like they got fleas. If the liquid version makes your head itch or flake up, it's usually because of propylene glycol. So then you gotta switch to the foam version of Minoxidil. It dries cleaner and it won't make you look all greasy. You wanna look sharp, not like a chemistry experiment gone wrong. Number five is the shield. If Minoxidil is the offense for your hair loss, the next one is the defense. You see, your body takes testosterone and it converts it into a super strong hormone called DHT. DHT is what shrinks your hair follicles until they literally disappear. Finasteride stops that attack. It is the most effective tool we have to keep the hair you still got. Now, I know what you see on the internet and you see the horror stories. You see guys on Reddit screaming about the side effects. And yes, for a small percentage of men, side effects happen. I'm not telling you they don't, but for the vast majority, it's gonna be fine. So you can start with Minoxidil, but at some point you're gonna wanna add that Finasteride for that two-pronged attack. Don't let fear make you bald. And start with a low dose if you're worried. Number six is the skyscraper theory. Here's a simple biological fact. Your hair is almost 100% protein. It is literally made of the food you eat. So think of your scalp like a construction site. You are the foreman trying to build a skyscraper. But if you are skipping meals or your diet consists of nothing but wings, fries, and processed sugar, you're not sending the crew any steel or concrete. You're sending them cheap drywall and cardboard. You can't build a skyscraper out of a cardboard. You can't build a strong hairline out of junk food. If you don't provide the raw material, that factory cannot produce the product. It doesn't matter how much Minoxidil you use. If the building blocks are not there, the hair comes out thin, brittle, and weak. Eat real food. Hit your protein goals. For most men, this is about 0.8 to 1 grams per pound of body weight. Number 7 is panic piloting. I've seen black men make this same mistake over and over again. You catch a bad angle in your mirror and you freak out and you go on a shopping spree. You buy the roller, the Minoxidil, the peels, and a dozen different oils from Amazon. You start them all on Monday morning. But by Friday, your scalp is irritated and you're overwhelmed. Worst of all, even if you do see some growth, you don't know what's working and what's hurting you. That isn't a routine. That's damn near panicking. And panic doesn't work in the long run. You gotta introduce 1 or 2 things at a time. Let your body adjust and see how your skin reacts. You want a clear, consistent routine that doesn't feel like a full-time job. If you try to do 10 things at once, you're going to burn out in 2 weeks and end up right back where you started. Number 8 is the 90-day contract. If I had $1 for every time I've heard this, I would be a damn millionaire by now. Yo, B, I tried it for 2 weeks and nothing happened. Man, stop it. Your hair grows in cycles. Sometimes it's growing, sometimes it's resting and recovering. We're talking about 90 days minimum to see real change in your hairline. You gotta commit to the plan, big dog. Don't expect miracles in the next 5 days. Hair growth takes time. Number 9 is microneedling. They create tiny micro injuries that tell your body, hey, we have a problem here. So it rushes collagen and blood flow to the spot to repair it. That rush of blood flow wakes up sleeping follicles and keeps your hair growing. It's one of the cheapest and easiest ways to fix your hairline. But some of y'all think more is better, and they end up ruining their gains. I see guys rolling every single morning, pressing down until they bleed. Damn, man, that ain't gonna fix anything. They're building scar tissue, not hair. If you roll over a wound that hasn't healed yet, you are damaging the skin barrier. You need to give it time to recover. 7 to 10 days is the sweet spot. This is the game of patience, not punishment. Number 10 is the sealant rule. This next mistake keeps popping up in my comments section, and it's ruining black men's hairline everywhere. Let's clear this up right now. Oil does not moisturize. Oil seals. If you put heavy oil on a dry, crusty scalp, you're just sealing the dryness. But dry hair snaps. Think of it like a dry piece of spaghetti. If you bend it, it shatters. That's your hair when it's dry. You think you're going bald, but you're actually just breaking your hair off because it's brittle. You have to hydrate it first. Take your hair conditioner, add a little bit to your hair right before you lock in the moisture with your oil. Number 11 is the cortisol tax. This is the silent killer of hairlines. It's the one thing you can't fix with a pill or spray. When black men get stressed, their cortisol spikes. When cortisol spikes, it pushes their hair follicles into the resting phase. That basically means they turn off and stop growing. If you're stressing about losing your hair, you're literally making your hair fall out faster. You gotta find a way to lower the temperature. Walk, lift weights, meditate, whatever works for you, big dog. But stressing about your hair loss, that's just going to make it worse. Number 12 is the overnight repair shop. Sleep is the best performance enhancing drug on the planet. Your body repairs tissues and cells when you are asleep. If you're grinding 24/7 on 4 hours of rest, don't be surprised when you look washed up and your hair starts falling out. Get your 8 hours in. It's free and it works better than half the supplements on the shelf. Number 13 is the raincoat effect. I know you got a cabinet full of half-used oils, heavy butters, and creams from 2019. You think layering all that stuff on is helping. It's not. It's suffocating your head. Here's the reality. Your scalp is a sponge, not a bottomless pit. It can only absorb so much. When you layer junk on top of junk, you create a barrier of grease and product buildup. Then when you finally apply the Minoxidil, the stuff that actually works, it can't get through. It hits the wall of grease and sits on the surface. You basically put a raincoat on your head and then try to apply product through it. Nah, big dog, that isn't going to work. Throw that junk away. You need a clean surface so the medicine can penetrate. If it can't get in, it can't grow hair. Now you understand the 13 things that will fix your hairline. But if you want to find out if rosemary oil is better than the prescription drugs, then watch this video next.